Hello everyone, my name is Yowsome, and welcome back to Regrowth. Yeah, we'll get to what's over there in a minute. This is episode 2, and it dawned on me that I kind of started the first episode and kind of dove right into making stuff without really explaining much at all about this world. And the point with Regrowth is basically that the world's pretty much been ruined, and you wake up and you have no idea why. You just know that, a ruined world kinda sucks, so you probably should fix it. So that's kind of where our quest book starts us going. And what I did last time, I started we started some plants and things like that. And I've been running around in the meantime, in between here and then, and basically just harvesting up trees. I mean, you can see there's not much in the way of what little counts for vegetation here left. And I did start on the idea about doing something with the pigmen spawner. There is one spawner underneath those little weird monolith things we see all over the landscape. So I kind of started with the idea of, well, let's, what can we do with it, given that it's enclosed inside of obsidian, and we can't really do anything with obsidian because we don't have mining tools capable of fixing it. So I started working on that. And then I thought, well, what if I do this? And what if I do that? And what if I do this again? That type of thing. By the time I was done, I'm looking at it going, well, whoops. So I've got a decent, what we'll call proof of concept built. It is in no way automated whatsoever. The idea that I'm hoping to get is something that can produce any items that the pigmen would drop without requiring some type of manual intervention. Now, being the technology level we have to work with right now, that does limit us quite a bit. We're either going to need to use the vanilla lava blade style, kill everything, and shear them off and hope we don't lose anything, but it kills them fairly quickly. We can go with something gravity-based, or we can go with something drowning-based, which kind of led me to wondering, the Buildcraft oil that we have way over there, just under the cursor, oil acts weird, or at least it did in last season. Basically, if you got into lava, there was a good chance, or not lava, oil, you were going to drown, because as soon as you hit it, it just basically sucked you down. And I know at least I wasn't able to swim in it. So I'm wondering, well, could it do the same thing to critters? Which, some possibility there. So you can kind of see what we've got here. All in all, there really isn't much here. The slabs were basically to mark where a wall would be, and by nature of the way things work, mobs don't path through this gap because they see it as a one with two half blocks. That's only true if something doesn't make them angry. If you make them angry or something hits them, they are capable of coming through that gap. So it didn't work so well. I had pigmen everywhere. It was not pretty. Unfortunately, when I was doing this, I also was watching the kids, so I couldn't have my recording software turned on because kids are loud. Who knew? So didn't really get that, but I did kind of modify things a little bit in a way that I think will get us a start on the area. So what I did was I kind of dug this tunnel down straight over to it in the effort to try and figure out, well, where is the spawner? Do we have more than one? What have we got? It turns out we've only got one spawner, and it's in that corner right there. I had originally gone out assuming that there was a spawner in each one of these corners, so I went out 4 in each of the directions. So we got 4 that way, and we got 4 this way, and I did it over there, so that's why we've got this huge area here. I kept the lava because we don't have any way of doing anything or creating it yet, so it's useful to have. And then this thing was an attempt at a manual kill mechanism. What I can actually do is if I can reach one of those little buggers and poke him, they do what pigmen do best since I don't know how many patches ago. They get really angry, and they stay perpetually angry. So, like, if you can... I don't think I have any blocks on me. Let's see if we can make a friend. Will you be my friend? You will. So now we come down here. And it had to be this way because when you kill them, along with a lot of things in this game, they've got that little head something that drops. That it's like a little head crab kind of thing. And these guys are really loud. Hopefully they're not that loud on the recording. But it can't seem to fit through. Like if I push myself right up against the edge here, it's capable of hitting me. but it's not, it can't get through, which is also why there's a lip on the top there, because it would climb up the top and it would just sit there and wait. And, you know, you killed like 10 or 15. There's one. You kill a bunch of them, and yeah, see, he's gone. He's not dead. I'm guessing he's not if he's like the other ones. Hi. So, well, maybe he did die. Usually what would happen is I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, I got everything dead. I'll come up here, I'll go get my stuff. I come up here and all of a sudden, head crab to the face, and you get knocked down. And there's a dozen angry, seriously ticked off pigmen around the area. I got run off a lot. Hi. I bet he's still mad at me. So that's kind of what we've been doing. That catches you up right to this point. So I've still been trying to figure out exactly how to manage this area, what to do with it. I'm thinking, because pigmen can't die to lava, they're basically fireproof, which is kind of a pain. It'll have to be drowning or dropping. So that type of thing will have to come in. We could also go with... We can use bungee sticks. So bungee sticks are kind of cool. You pick a spot, and you can put 5 in a spot. They hurt a lot, as you can see. And I think it was an axe we broke them with? Yeah, okay, axe. And then it breaks, and you get your little bungees back. So those are kind of cool. And because of the crossbreeding, we have a decent amount of these things to play with now, which is kind of useful. Let's get this junk sorted. I mean, as you can kind of see, I've been doing a lot of out and searching and finding and crossbreeding, and we don't have a method for identifying if any of these are the good 10-10-10 strains. So, which would be your productivity, your growth speed, and that's the resilience to weeds. Weeds are shut off in this pack, so the last 10 really doesn't matter whatsoever. It's actually really awesome, because if you've only got one seed, you can kind of see what I'm doing here, looping it all the way around. This starts out really, really junky, which amounts to a 1-1-1. Every time it crossbreeds or breeds into a square next to it, it has a chance of raising one of those numbers. So if you do it often enough, eventually you get down here, and you get the really good ones, which will grow back really fast. They produce more than one when you click on them. They're really useful to have. So I've just been kind of letting that go. I've been AFKing in a room I built over there and kind of going. But that catches us up to where we are. Where we are now. Words are really hard today, so this should be interesting. So let's put our food away. Let's check the quest book, because you can see we've got the mandrake roots. So we should be good there. We're not hurting on food. You can see the apples are gone. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4 and half stacks of bread. Yeah, not gonna be hungry. How are we for day and night? Okay, we're night. I don't know if these things still go psycho on you and run around the room screaming and make you want to throw up. But I know usually at night, if you harvest them, it wasn't a big a deal. I guess you're ripping them out of the ground while they're sleeping. So, well, that's what I've been doing, because I don't like having my screen go all crazy. It makes me feel sick. Alright, so let's come in here, we're going here, and we've got this one. So, I already did the crop sticks, we got these things, so our reward is going to be bone meal, which was another reason I kind of wanted to set that up. I do want to get some type of very basic mob spawner online. Until we get a way of generating bone meal, it's very useful to have some type of flow, because this has to mature to have a chance to tick over into here as an immature plant. So if you've got bone meal, you max out this one, it splits over. You max out that one, it goes a lot faster. But we don't have anything automated yet to handle it. So we're going to kind of low-tech it for a while here. Oh, this is what we need right here. Drink of my handy-dandy carbonated beverage. Non-alcoholic, of course. Do not drink in Minecraft. It does not end well. Seed analyzer. Alright. Gimme. So 3 sticks, a slab of some form, probably a stone. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. You can see I also have a zombie head. I found it fun. I found a few of them. Kind of useful. So what do you want to you? Now, the other things. So we've got this wood, this dead wood planks. So what we do is if you put them in 3, you basically make a slab out of them. And you get slabs of oak. Now, I have no idea why it's oak. But then you can take the oak and you can convert it back into oak planks. So now you've got oak planks, which is useful because, we don't have trees yet. I hope to remedy that situation soon, because the farming part of this stage, if you're new, which I think a lot of you are, since the viewer count has changed a little bit since the last series started, this is the part I kind of have fun with. Once I started going with it, I would just, all of a sudden you guys would come back next episode and I'd have 3/4 of the plant spread out, because it's kind of fun setting it up and getting it going. So we'll see if that happens this time. I'm going to try and rein things in a little bit. We'll see how that works. 2 slabs. Yeah, we need some of those still. So you, one of you, some of you. Look at that, from prepared. No, wait, no. This. You know what? I think it's time we took the dive and made a few more crafting stations. Because it's just that time. So we'll repair our axe, because for some reason we have to have a repaired axe. That will not work. Get ourselves some crafting stations, flip them over into the other kind so we can put stuff in them, and leave it there. How do we want to do this? Let's just put them right here for the time being, since we've got an entryway over there. We will switch some of these into panes, and ta-da! We'll count you as a... Yeah, I know you're out there. The spiders congregate. It's like they can see through floors or something, so they know I'm here. I went AFK overnight, so well over 8 hours. I came back. It probably took me 10 or 15 minutes to kill all the spiders. It was interesting. Oh, I should not forget this. I died. It doesn't give you anything special, but it gives you the cross, and I got one of the obsidian ones, which looks kind of cool. I originally came digging down here. I dug over there. I'm like, hey, there's the obsidian. Cool. There's going to be lava right here. I shouldn't dig here. Opened up an area. Ooh, dirt. We need dirt. Immediately started harvesting the dirt. Lava right on my head. Came running back down here like, I'm on fire. I'm going to die. I'm like, and get down here like, 2 health. Oh, cool. My regen's going to save me. Never once occurred to me. There is water under here and here. I died like right here. For no other reason than I completely forgot we had water. Yeah. What you gonna do? So, well, we'll use a wooden crate. I went back and raided that house. Wait. F7? Does F7 say we're safe? Okay, we are. So we'll put it right there. We'll put that torch back there because, I don't want to die. Alright, so now we got our seed analyzer. We do not have a book, which is probably what it's going to tell us to do next. Oh, nope. It gives us an agriculture journal as a reward, which is good. So we open this, put a book in there. That's it. We're done. Well, not really. So now if we come over here and we grab one of these, because it's been going for a while, so it should have crossbred from this side all the way over many times. You can see now it's finished. We now have a growth 10, gain 10, strength 10 seed, which basically means it grows really, really fast. It produces 4 per break, and we don't care about strength because weeds don't exist in this world. Which, really nice. It's useful to know that. I was doing this blind without it, so you can see a lot of the seeds here. The way you'd figure it out is you put your junky seed here, and like you've got those right there, and you just know that as you start breaking it, it's going to start lining up in your inventory here into here, and then it's going to start going like this. So by the time you get to the end, you kind of want to look, well, what was the last seed? And if you see that your last one has like 20 or 30 stacked in it, they're all 10, 10, 10s. So they all stack because the MBT data is the same. So you get used to it after a while, but like I said, it was one of those things I kind of went nuts on. It was fun. Now, we did that. I want trees. We should probably do this because a hammer would be cool. And then there's Botania. Botania would be cool. But trees. So we need to make 1 Mutandis. So we need to make the Witchery Mutandis. To do that, we need... This is the pour recipe, which Oh, we need green dye. We are so not going to be able to make it. Nuts! So you can see it takes the wood ash, the mandrake root, some bone meal, and some green dye. That's why I've been trying to save our bone meal. I've been trying to hold on to the wood ash, even though you can use it to boost up the amount of bone meal you get. Let's see, does it have it in here? Yeah, so you can see you can use it to get a lot more than you would normally get. And if you watch anybody else playing it, or just, I shouldn't say anybody else, a lot of people when they play it, they realize that recipe's there. And early game, you're like, yes, this is fantastic. Bone meal, I can grow all my plants. And then you get to the phase where you need botanist, and you're like, I have no bone meal. I have no wood ash, and you have to go out and farm for it. It's a real pain. So what we're going to do then, I think we're going to have to skip over because we need green dye, and we don't have that. To get green dye, we're going to try to go for the mystical green flowers, because we can squish those up in a mortar and pestle to get the green dye. So we need mystical white flowers. To do that, we need this stuff, which we've been gathering up, the floral fertilizer, which is good. You can also see I got 2 more of these, the pasture seeds, so which is good. We can grow grass, so if we ever need it. We don't need... I don't remember what the blast radius is on these things. Why aren't you a weird one? So we need a... Oh, is it day or night? Oh, cool. It's day. Okay. Now these spiders are mad at me because, well, they're spiders. So normally they wouldn't be angry at you during the daylight hours, but because they became aggressive to you overnight when they could be, they remember it, and it tends to stick around with them for a while. What we're gonna do, let me carve this area out, but we'll just 6, 7, 8. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay, math. And for those of you who don't know, 8 times 8 is 64. So we should get a nice 8, or I'm going to prove that I don't know math, which, honestly, the way it's been today, either one's possible. Cool. Okay, now, floral fertilizer. Click. Alright. Hello, rotten flesh. Alright, so we did not get, we got blue, lime. That one looks different. I don't recognize that one. Huh. Did I? Okay, just to, apparently living alone in a wasteland makes you see things. Because I'd swear I just saw blue slime. Guess not. We do have, the blue slimes do spawn here. So... Can I pick up? There you go. So we do have access to at least some form of slime. It won't be green, it's blue, but that works. Okay, there's one of the white ones we need. We got some black, some brown, some red. These flowers take up a lot of space. Another white one. That's good. I don't know why, but man, having these flowers here is just annoying the frame rate. Something fierce. Black, gray. Oh, you know what? Give me all the flowers. Give me. Ah, greens. Perfect. Alright. Let's just pick them all up here real quick. Fill my inventory up. Alright, we got 5 greens. Okay, good. Wait, do we have enough whites? We do. Okay. So we come down here. We got those. Claim our reward. Which we're going to get both of them, which is good. Because, I just... I may have used up a bit of it. So we'll put you away. Botania is one of those things that takes up a lot of space. Because you need a lot of flowers, and the flowers take up space. So, put them in here. Wait a minute. I did not do what I normally do when I walked in here. I'm not paranoid, I just don't want to die. There's a difference. Okay, we're safe. Alright, so we got our plants. We're gonna need, you get in there. We're gonna need some of those. No. Yes. Okay, 3 slabs. Okay, we can do that. And stick. Bowl? No. This? Okay, good. Now... this is already starting to look like a mess, and there's no way to organize it. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, we'll put that away. We'll put that away. I'm just gonna try and keep it in some semblance of order. No, need you. Okay, mortar and pestle. Doesn't do anything on its own. All in all, not a very remarkable thing. But if we convert these into mystical flower petals, and then we convert those into that, put you up there, we now have green dye, which we can then use with, where to put it? I only have 64, really? Oh. Mutandus. Yeah. Apparently I'm looking for mustard. No idea why. Mutandus. Bone meal. That is the last piece. Seriously, I really do think I'm losing my mind. I'd swear I just heard a zombie. Huh. Oh dear. Okay, so you go there. You're here. You were here, and you were here. Okay. This stuff is kind of like playing the genetic lottery. You really do not know what you're going to get here. So let's put that away. Put our little creepy plants away. Now, what time of day? Oh, that's right. I killed a whole bunch of spiders. What does it take to make F? Bed. Is it just 3 pieces of wool? Ooh, what are you? Huh. I have no idea what that stuff is. Okay, 3 wool, 3 planks. No, wait, wool. I don't want blue wool, I want wool. There we go. 4. Okay, we can do this. We can create 3 pieces of that. We've got some planks. Having a bed this early on is fantastic. It never even dawned on me that we could make one already. Even though I've obviously been killing spiders for a while now. So let's carve out a little area in here. Nope. To put the bed down so we don't have to worry about it. And then I've been trying to keep a lot of the base area down to a 2 tall. It's a little claustrophobic when you walk around, but it means that if I anger an Enderman, I don't have to worry about them jumping me while I'm not paying attention. How are we doing for sunset? It's got to be setting soon. Or not at all. Works for me. Bone meal. Put you away. And oh, no, it's SP grass, that's right. Learning things, remembering things all the time. So we need one of our pasture seeds. Let's... No. Bad dirt. Let's get ourselves up to a 9 by 9. Alright, now we grab our pasture seed. I'm going to plunk it down here in the middle and watch the really neat effect. Oh, side note, well, that's growing. The water is normally murky brown, but you'll notice over there, not murky brown, murky ugly brown. Squids. No squids. That's a beach biome. I have no idea how. I haven't ventured very far out in this area. I mean, you can kind of see by the destruction of the tree radius, and that way out there is that little house we found. That's the thing I raided. I basically ripped down all the wood planks and pieces inside of it. But having this here is useful because when we get to the point where we can gather rain for things, it rains in that biome. It does not rain in the desert. So that will prove very useful. I remember you spreading a lot faster before. Alright, so bone meal. Oh, I don't know if that's... I really hate these extra biomes flowers. Okay, so right click. Ooh, lily pad. Useful. Okay, another one. Once again, useful. This produces light, spreads like a weed. Once you let it go, you really don't get it back. So luckily there's not much dirt, so we don't have to worry about that. Huh. I mutated it out of existence. Oh, yes. Tree. Okay, so you can't do these. Tree. Come on, it's getting dark. I don't want to die. Leaf pile, don't care, don't care, don't care. Tree. Yeah, definitely don't care. Tree, good. Done. Into the relative safety of the house. Whole thing. And there. Okay, now. First things first. Why do I do this? Because I've walked in before on skeletons that have hidden from the approaching light or something like that and eaten my face. I don't often search the entire place, but, you know, better safe than sorry. You go here, you go here. Okay, so what we've got here is we got 4 saplings. The mutandis thing you can see, make the mutandis, which we did. Reward is mutandis, more floral fertilizer, floral. No, we're going to go with mutandis because it's a pain in the butt to make. Now, the trees. This one we needed 4, it says 4 saplings, and you can see it switching based on which one. This one, it's not literal. It just means 4 saplings. So that's what we got, it's 4 saplings. Now, the type of saplings we got, one by one. Okay, good. Have to be careful with that one because witchery ones tend to spawn treants, which will eat our face. Oh, oak, perfect. Oak or birch? Oak gives apples. I think we'll go with oak. And then, okay, that opens that up. We need to make... let's just see what else we got. Teaches, more books, enables. Okay, this would help us not immediately drown in water. Oh, storage. Getting into this early was a mistake. I did not do this last time. We will get into these a lot sooner than we did last season because that will make a significant difference. What was the lexicon? I don't know why they have us make it. We don't need to. Ooh, what are you? Neat. Don't need that one. We need this one. So, piece of paper and a mystical flower. Wow, that's easy. Nature's attendant. Okay. So, equipment. Put that on. What's the button? Is it F5? Look it. I got a butterfly. Ooh. The butterfly's cool. I had the other one. I think it was like the missing link or something. And it had a little Legend of Zelda little pixie sprite thing over your head. It's kind of amusing. Okay, so I'm going to need to farm a lot of trees. This needs to go somewhere we won't lose it because someday we might need it. Mutandis is valuable. This stuff is valuable because it can grow grass and we don't have silk touch yet. That's also the reason why I left the that little glintweed up there, that plant I said that makes light. We can't... Wait. No, that's not a witchery. That's... Oh, I think we can harvest that one. There's something moss and emberweed from witchery that you can't harvest without shears. Oh, that's cool. I think we can do that one then. So we'll just let those grow though. So we need some of these. How are we for numbers? We'll do pink. We're not going to need pink for a while. 3 pieces of paper. Yay, book. Alright, claim reward. More floral fertilizer. Cool. That lets us make the petal apothecary, which is going to let us make the pure daisies, which... a bird path. Okay, that's awesome. This is kind of like our crafting table for Botania, so that's cool. We need that, but not at this exact moment. So lexicon will go in there. You know, let's actually put the floral fertilizer in there and the seed. So we'll put these in there, and then the paper can go back in here. Thinking here. I think we may do something out of sequence. No. I hate wasting some of these things. So if we do... There you are. 3 slabs and a bunch of sticks. Compost bin. I'm sure it'll tell us to do this eventually, so it's okay. And then a bunch of sticks. Wait, why am I doing it this way? all we have to do... What was that? I don't know what that was. Huh. No, we have to look. I don't know what that was. So we had these here, wasn't it? And then was it... Oh, no. No. These here. Make slabs. Put these here. Put those there. Bibliocraft. A disc rack. Okay. And then did... Okay, no, it didn't do anything else. We're only going to make 2 for the time being. I think we could make use of more, but I don't think we really need it. Now, the compost bin we can use to take things like this insane amount of potato seeds that we don't really need anything for, because we've got them growing there. Those will be 10s by the time they're done. So we can come in here, and you can see if we put our mouse over this area, everything in my inventory that can be placed into this thing lights up. We do not want to put our trees in there. That would be bad. So we put it in here, and it only holds 9, which is a real pain in the butt, which is why we've got 2. And you can see it slowly burns it up. And what it's doing is it's converting it into compost, which is this stuff. And the compost can then be used to make various things like shovels and apparently swamp things. But the garden soil is kind of one of the really good things. It's kind of like always irrigated cropland, so it's really useful. These are new. Devil's ivy. Well, that just sounds neat. No idea what it does. It does take a lot of it though, so I'll slowly start filtering those in there. Usually what would happen is if I had a hopper, I would just put that in there. Same with this thing. You can hopper into it and hopper out of it, so you can just have chests, and it works out really good. No, okay, yeah, we looked at that one. We're not going to do that one. We'll need to get to this one, I think, sooner rather than later, so I can get hammers going. But I think that's where we're going to stop. So what I need to do, and what I will be doing, is trying to bolster up the supplies of these saplings. Get as many saplings as we can, and actually, do we have... Oh, what was it called? I doubt we... I don't think I'm telling it right anyways. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Oh. There it is. So it won't work. Plain old grafter requires... Well, we're not doing that. Man of Steel still requires metal. Thaumium, yep. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. The grafter gives you a higher chance of getting a sapling out of a seed than, or out of a leaf than normal. So I guess what I'll more than likely end up doing is maybe, it's going to be a little dark, but let's maybe take a peek out here. One of the things we need to do is expand up to the surface a little bit. So I will either dig a hole and put a tree in there, or I will come up here, maybe put a small wall around here, just enough to keep the critters out. Nice skeleton, and then grow some trees. We'll see. You still mad at me? Yo. Guess not. So, alright, well, before I get distracted again, because that seems to be how the day is going, which is weird, because it's been a really good day. It's just been one of those really, really flaky days, which is weird, I guess, as the recurring thing. So, we got our saplings, which is good. We got to start on that. We got a book, which I know. H? Yeah. I don't know why we need it, because you can just hit H, and you can bring up this thing, go into the library, and look, Lexica Botania. It's also got the quest book. Yeah, cool. But this one's a physical one you can carry around. We'll also need it at some point for the Elven knowledge. That's I, that's not E. We got that done. What else do we do? We got the compost bin, got some flowers. Got our 10-10-10 wheats going, which you can see they grow back really fast, which is awesome. Kind of with our potatoes here. So these plants, they're going really good. We're not going to have to worry about any food. We can go with baked potatoes. We can go with bread. We'll probably go with the highly nutritious bread variety because it's not that bad to make. Plus, we can eventually grind the bread down into flour and make bread that way, or the wheat down into flour. So that works. And I don't know why I just harvested these. I definitely do not need them. So we'll just let that go. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it today. Hopefully, I think I did fly by the explanation of the mod pack again really fast. And I think Go away. I may have flew over some other things too. Like I said, weird day. So if you have any questions about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, whatever, put them in the comments. Let me know. But for now, if you liked the video, please hit that like button. And our neighbors are really noisy up there. If you are new to the channel, want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. You will see more videos. If you happen to know someone who you think might like watching us create the little seed analyzer, compost bins, and flowers, and mutandis, and all sorts of stuff, send them a link. Maybe they'll like the video. Maybe they'll subscribe, and then you get to be happy because you shared something with someone they found entertaining. I get to be happy because channel support is always welcome and always appreciated. So once again, thank you for watching.